What a pleasure to be here, and Markham, what a pleasure to be amongst you all here at this great new school celebrating Canada's diversity in its fullness. Happy Thai Pongal, everyone! I want to thank Janani and the entire staff here for welcoming us. I got a moment to chat with some of the educators in this great school, and I'm really, really pleased that this is such the heart of a strong community. I want to thank Dr. Jane Philpott, the Minister for President of the Treasury Board now, for the extraordinary work she does as an MP, as a strong community leader, and also as a passionate Markham Stouffvillian. It's just such a wonderful pleasure to be back here with you on your turf, celebrating such an extraordinary moment of Canadian diversity. It's an incredible pleasure as well to be with so many friends here, MPs and young people. I want to particularly single out Gary Ananda Sangari, of course, who is responsible for the fact that today in Canada this month, we are celebrating Tamil Heritage Month. Thank you, Gary, for all your work in making this done. I want to thank the Indigenous Elder for welcoming us onto traditional territory as well, because that is the story of Canada. Welcoming people, learning from traditions and cultures, and celebrating them together. This week we're celebrating Thai Pongal, which is the Harvest Festival, a moment of celebration of peace, abundance, and happiness. And it's a moment for all of us to reflect on what the year has brought, what the year ahead will bring as challenges. It's a moment for us to come together and learn from each other's traditions and draw on the experiences that make Canada great. We're one of those countries that understands that differences and diversity are a source of strength and resilience for our communities. It's part of the path forward, and differences don't make us weaker, they make us stronger. Yeah, there we go. I also recognize, however, that we are marking in 2019 the 10 years of the end of the terrible civil war in Sri Lanka, and that leads many of us to reflect still on family members and loved ones who were affected, who lost their lives, who were injured and harmed in those 25 terrible years. We need to continue to reflect on that violence. We need to call for better accountability. We need to make sure that Sri Lanka is moving forward on the UN resolutions in regards to reconciliation and justice. We need, as a country and as a world, to keep putting pressure to make sure that there is justice and accountability for the Sri Lankan Civil War. But as always, as we come together as Canadians, celebrating the extraordinary communities we are building, the work we're doing to build a better future for our kids and grandkids, the work we do to learn from each other, to lean on each other as we prepare to overcome the challenges of the future and create opportunities for ourselves and future generations that we know must come. There is much division in the world right now. There are challenges around different points of view and polarization of different discussions. We have to remember that we can only advance as a planet, as a country, as communities, if we're open to each other, if we're listening to each other, if we're learning from each other. People are anxious about where the world is going. We need to focus on allaying those fears. And the way we do that is by rolling up our sleeves and working side by side to solve the challenges we've faced. As so many generations have overcome great challenges in the past, we can continue to overcome those challenges together if we work hard, if we stay positive, and if we do what Canadians of all origins have always done, which is stay positive and keep working on a better future for our kids and grandkids. That's what brings us all together. C'est un grand plaisir d'être ici avec vous aujourd'hui. Joyeuse Thai Pongal. Happy Thai Pongal. Vanakkam. Thank you.